Oh, you can't marry no one.
No, who don't pass who go there.
Anybody. No, everybody might be there.
Mixed reaction thrills video of Ooni of Ife being covered by his palace chief as he exits his car. My people, now welcome to MAUREEN'S TV. I greet una especially how una dey, my people. In case you never subscribe, I beg make you subscribe. So yes, so mixed reaction as a video of the Ooni of Ife. Now be this video one they watch Oba Adeyeye Ogunsi being covered by his palace chief as he stepped out of the car. According to the Ile-Ife tradition, the king, the Ooni, mustn't bow to anything or anyone. As such, when the Ooni comes out of his car, it's like he is bowing down, so they have to cover him. Chai, man, my people, tradition na your mate. The tradition has been perceived as funny and strange to many as they question if the king isn't bowing down to the chiefs who often cover him. I tire you, because okay, now my people, we could not analyze this thing critically. According to Ife tradition, the king must not bow to anyone. Now he dey inside him car, he won't come out. The chiefs then they can't cover him. That in that process when they cover him, is the Ooni of Ife not still sitting down? Is he not still bowing when they cover him? Now the question, well, do my people tradition dey sha. Well, make we respect people culture and tradition, because one thing I noticed with the Yoruba tradition and culture is that the Yorubas, they have a very undiluted culture, very unique tradition, very unique culture, and the thing that make them unique in their own special way. Yes, now the way we be say some of all these things we be say una see where they put in place. So now the way in those days people they reason, because according to some people now they say it's high time when they're supposed to let some of all this tradition to go and bring new ones. Yes, because all these our forefathers now they put in this tradition. We can still create new ones and let some old ones go. Waiting people they talk, we say change is dynamic, it's not static. So that is just it. So somebody say somebody can say those that circle him, are they not human being or are they exempted? I don't understand. But he will bow down to those who are covering him now. Now waiting somebody talk. Recall His Imperial Majesty Oba Lamide Olayewula Adeyemi the third, the late Alaafin of Oyo, has been given a befitting celebration of life ceremony. The Alaafin, the third from the Alawudo ruling house, died in late hour of Friday, April 27. Wetin this person they try to talk? Wetin are they even read? Okay, the ceremony caused a stir online when video of statues erected for the late monarch made round on the internet. At first glance, many would think it was the Alaafin, but with a closer look, you could see that it was a statue erected for him. According to netizens, it is the tradition in Yoruba that a replicate of the king be made and placed in the palace for 3 weeks or more till the regent is picked and statue is what is buried. Some social media users took to the comment section to express their fear over the status. Another person say, recall in 2020, the Ooni of Ife Oba Adeyeyin Ogunsi had gone into a 7 day circulation at Ile-Ife, at Ile Omole Eremo quarter, Ile-Ife, as the ancient Olojo festival kick-off. For 7 days, the Ooni of Ife was incommunicado and couldn't grant an audience to anyone. Now report that Ogunsi left the palace in a white attire laced with colorful ancient beads. The monarch disclosed that he would use the period to contact the God for the total eradication of coronavirus and Nigerian peace. I'm going into conclusion. I'm going into fasting. Circulation. I'm going into fasting, praying in the ways of our ancestors who are gradually winning the war against Korokoro. And we must indeed be thankful because we are not superior to those countries being crippled by this pandemic. After 7 days circulation, there follow the climax of it, which is the procession of the sacred array crown, which we will pray for the entire nation and humanity, the Ojaja said. So my people, the Ile-Ife tradition, a very unique one. That is the Yoruba people with their very, very, sometimes the tradition go want to make you laugh, but who will be now? We have to respect their tradition. We have to respect the culture. That is what makes them unique about it. So if there's any tribe when it be say he respect their tradition and custom, I go talk say na the Yorubas. They don't joke with their tradition, they don't joke with their culture, and they still practice a lot of things till tomorrow. Even though some of those traditions they look at like saying is archaic, is something they would have just do away with it. Even if they not cover the Ooni of Ife, the person will be say they cover am now because they say nobody should see the king. Okay, look at now. The king still sit down inside car. Now is still bowing down to this same people when it be say they say e no go bow down to. My people, how una see this tradition? What una think about this whole thing? The tradition, it makes sense, abi e no make sense? How una see am? For me, the people wey be say dem do the tradition in those days, maybe there was no car, there was no way be say the king go fit. I not just understand, but tradition na tradition. So I dey hail the Ile-Ife people, una too much. All right, my people, wetin una think? Una leave una comment section.